What's up, Chimichangas? Let's talk about a little bit about the Sonic CrossWorlds games that's coming out soon. You don't want to miss this. What's going on, YouTube Chungas? I am your host, Deadpool, and my second host here, Spartan. And with our special guests here, Sonic, Silver, and Shadow. They're here to talk about the game with us, so we can hear some exciting news about it. So, I'm gonna start with Shadow. How are you feeling today about being in this new game? And you too, Silver.
Well, with me, apparently I got a new vehicle in this one. Instead of a motorcycle, I got a car. Which I really have no idea. Why are you laughing, Silver?
No offense, you got really kind of competitive, especially just running over metal. You kind of like destroyed them there. But it's still awesome that I'm in the game finally. I need some more recognition. Please, I'm begging you, please give me some more recommendations, guys. I need it.
Wait.
I really do.
Weren't you in the last one?
At least you guys had your own year.
Well then, so basically since this was brought up to me, I haven't saw the trailer at all yet, so I think we should have a little preview, guys. You guys don't want to miss this. Alright, what are we watching here now, guys?
Well, basically, in this game, you're racing across portals that take you to different racetracks or parts of a racetrack.
In this game now?
Apparently so.
This is gonna be
That's
fun.
interesting.
Oh my god, I just saw Creed.
But yeah, you're just basically going through portals and going through different parts of those worlds. Hence the name CrossWorlds.
Well, so far this game looks very interesting.
Right. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Well, actually, team up with Nickelodeon who put their characters in the game.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well. I'm not gonna lie.
And I guess Ninja Turtles
Oh,
are
we're
coming
even
next too.
getting. Oh, that's sick.
And
You're getting
Avatar
Avatar
Legends.
as well.
I heard Minecraft was also coming as well.
I am getting that.
Yes,
Steve's in the game as
Minecraft is
well.
coming as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a very interesting trailer, and I never thought SpongeBob would be in your guys' game. And by the way, I know that wasn't the first trailer, but from what I know, which I'm gonna play a screen over here so our audience can see it, I do know Joker from Persona 5 is gonna be there, and also Steve from Minecraft, and this character that I don't even know, but it's from the Yakuza series, which is, you know, the Mafia gang from Japan. And what I'm starting to see now, well, actually, forgot to add one more thing, because Spartan knows more about this character, the Miku character, which is, I don't even know what that character is.
Hatsune Miku.
Yes.
Well,
I know it's a singer.
basically, it's a voice. She's from a software called Vocaloid, and it's music synthesizing software, and her voice is a voice bank that you
What the
use.
heck?
Well, why then?
Somehow you get her to you use the software to get her to sing, and people make songs out of her.
I see.
They use her voice basically. And there was also a alternative something called Utao, I believe, and that was the one that had Kazane Tato. That was the one that was free. Vocaloid actually costed money back in the day, so people would flock over to the Utao since it was free. But yeah, they're voice banks, and that's what this character is.
So basically, it looks like Sega is adding certain characters to this game. which is I'm quite surprised about it. So, what we're seeing here, this game could lead to more DLCs from a different universe to any of these characters, which is, we'll talk about who we want to see later, but I gotta ask these hedgehogs a question. So, what do you guys feel about having these characters in your game? Seeing Joker, Miku, SpongeBob, and anyone you see right now, how you guys feel about that?
You want to go first?
Well, all I gotta say is, it's it's pretty unexpected,
I
but
think it's cool.
it's good to see new faces at least.
I still think it's cool. We actually have a little bit more challenges, I guess, so it'll be kind of nice. Something change
Very
the pace.
understandable.
I think
It's alright.
Sonic's asleep.
Yeah, basically the poor little hedgehog fell asleep. But skip it to that part. Let's talk about this now. Who do we want to see to be the next DLC in the Sonic CrossWorlds game? Well, let me start with me first. Since they added a Nickelodeon character, my best favorite character that I wish to see next, since they added a Nickelodeon character, which is, we don't know if it's gonna happen, but I would like to see Danny Phantom, basically. He's one of my favorite series since childhood history, and he'll make a great fit for the game, if I'm not mistaken. But Danny Phantom should have a chance to be in the racing game. I don't know if he had any history of racing games, but why not race with Sonic and the rest of the team? And for a second character, I'm thinking about somebody like, well, especially our special bodyguard right there, Heavy, should have a chance to be a character from Team Fortress.
How long has
Which
he been
is-
standing there?
Quite a while.
That I don't know. That's actually pretty terrifying. I didn't
But I
even know
believe
he was
Heavy
there.
deserves a chance as well. Well, we don't know if the company of Team Fortress will actually allow that with Sega, so we're not too sure. We're not too sure at first. And for our last character, I gotta say, well, I know this is not gonna happen, but if Nintendo makes it possible just for their own platform, if Mario can be part of that racing game, but sadly it won't be part of Sony or Microsoft, but just for the Nintendo platform only. But I don't think it won't happen. It can. I'm not too sure. But I want to see what Spartan has to say. Who he wants to see to be in this game, basically. It's not just me talking, so carry on, Spartan. Who do you think should be in the game?
That is a really good question. I have not really thought about that. But, honestly, I really do not know. But I can... Banjo-Kazooie would probably make a good, character choice to return. Because they were in Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing in the past.
That sounds like a good option. It could possibly happen. So, yeah. So, what... Okay, so... question to you, Silver. So, how do you feel about seeing these characters in the game, like having Joker as a special guest, and who would you think will fit in the game as well, in your own opinion?
Well, you already took what I liked, so I honestly, what you just said a minute ago, Danny Phantom, I actually want more characters on that. Honestly, I am actually loving the chase. I love the thrill of it, so we'll see what happens. But if I would have wanting more characters, I do want Skulker in there, or possibly Johnny 13 from the Danny Phantom series, or just to see what one of the most top villains. So I want to see how they actually can do it. So
Very understandable. And folks, don't forget, if you pre-order this game, you will get the Sonic Unleashed character skin, which is the Warhog. So, if you really want that skin, don't forget to pre-order once you have the chance. Pre-orders should be out, I believe, from what I saw from the news tapes or social media. But if there is, I'll put the link in the description in case you guys are very curious about it and want to pre-order right away. Make yourself useful and pre-order it. But we're not done here yet. There's still a lot to talk about here. Shadow. So since we saw a little preview of you on that video, we noticed the car is very different. So, how would you say how fast this car will be if we ever play as you?
Well, honestly, it's kinda a bit early to tell, but it does go pretty fast. I'll tell you that. Not as fast as my motorcycle, though.
I was gonna just say that. Honestly, you could have just used your motorcycle. Why didn't you just use it instead?
I don't know.
I mean,
I think
have a
some
car.
I don't
characters are gonna ride on a
I mean, I could easily potentially
hoverboard as
just
well.
have a motorcycle. I want one.
I
That'd be kinda
believe
nice.
so. Yeah, most likely.
I don't know. They just
This
didn't
is
let us use
basically
the
gonna be
motorcycle,
like
so-
Sonic and All-Stars Racing
Why did you get an ice
transformed.
cream?
Yeah. I still remember that part. So yeah.
What?
Well, to be honest,
Sonic,
I'm quite
what?
really hyped
I
for this
want an
game.
ice-
So what? You got a frozen dessert.
I want an ice cream.
Where did you?
Oh
Can
wait, I
have an
forgot.
ice cream?
We give our people some hospitality here. So Sonic got their first lucky treat.
So- Thank you. Wait, then how come we didn't get any?
I guess you guys never asked. Okay. So basically, what I gotta say about the game, I'm gonna give this game like a 10 out of a 10 because it looks 100% good. And also, I look forward to try out the game myself too because after seeing Joker and the Persona 5 series to be in this game, it really drawn my attention after this. And what's crazier too, I can't believe actually Steve from Minecraft is actually there too. So, I'm
Yeah,
quite shocked like
this
how this
game-
game is starting to add those kind of characters from the old Sonic games. We didn't have characters like these before. From what I believe, I think the rest of the characters were just Sonic characters, which I can understand. But since it's called CrossWorlds, I can understand why they're adding, different characters from a different game, so people can actually play as them and see them in action in that game, which is, But I
Yeah.
look forward to play this game, and also I'm pulling out my phone right here, and I see here the game should be released on September 25th, if I'm not mistaken, if they don't change that. So it
I
won't be
believe
for
that's the date.
so it won't be a couple months sooner or later. So we're gonna have to wait and see until we, when the game releases. Probably they will show more trailers on more DLCs that should be coming up soon. We never know. And a big shout out to the Hedgehogs right here, joining us tonight, talking about this game with us. How would you rate yourselves in this game once it comes out? Like, what will be your opinion to your audience when this game releases? Like, you got any words to tell them?
Well, honestly, this is gonna be one of the greatest games that you guys will ever play. So, it's
It'll
one of the
probably be-
biggest.
It'll probably be better than
I'm
Mario
sorry,
Kart World.
I would have said something at the
That's
moment.
for
Most
sure.
likely.
Why?
We don't really know too sure for sure, but I don't even have the game yet because I don't own a Nintendo Switch 2 yet. But I've been hearing a lot of fans that the game
Yeah.
is actually great, but they're not saying it's the greatest. But it looks like Sonic is really gonna hit that level once the game releases. I know everybody's pretty hyped to play the game. Like I am, you are, and basically the rest of our Hedgehog friends here who decided to volunteer with us tonight, which is I'm quite happy to have them tonight here. But there's something I want to tell you guys because I just noticed that they're not in that trailer from the first, which we didn't play the first, but you're missing your arch nemesis, Dr. Eggman, which is, I don't know if he's gonna be in that game or not.
Oh, trust me, he's
He's
in it.
in there. He's in
He's
there.
in it.
He's in there.
All right. Just double checking because I didn't see him in the trailer at all. I'm like, where's Dr. Eggman? Like, you can't have a Sonic game without your arch nemesis, obviously.
Oh no, trust us, he's in it.
Yep, he is.
And I forgot to bring
As
this up
usual.
too because I didn't want to close this without saying this. Another thing we don't even know about yet about the Sonic game. What will be the power-ups when you throw items at people, to stun them, to get past them. That's what I'm curious to ask right now. What kind of power-up attacks we'll be getting in that game? If you guys can take a guess, I don't know if you guys are able to answer that. So
I think
no idea. It can be varies from different people, honestly. So you just have to see what happens. It's a surprise. We don't know. We just have to play to figure that out.
I think some of them could be wisp powers as well.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's true. Possibly. But at the same time, I feel like it might be unique to each character, so you have to wait
Right.
for that.
well, so basically here, hold on, I'm just reading over here very quick here. Basically, that's all I have to bring up. So the game won't be out until September 25th. But remember, that can always change. Just letting you know. So don't have your hopes up it will come out that day. In case they delay the game, which is we don't know if that's gonna happen or not. But I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen. It will happen on that day to be released. Sonic fans out there. So if you really like Sonic a lot, and the rest of our Hedgehog folks here, just pre-order the game. We have the chance.
Just
and
pre-order.
one more thing to add up too, because I found this on the website. I'm not too sure it's still available. A screenshot pop out right here. So, if you guys are a big fan of Sonic and you want the collector's edition, here's what you're gonna see over here. There's a car of Sonic and Shadow together, statues, and a steel case of the game cover. You'll get something like this for any platform. Depends which one you pre-order. I'm not too sure if they're still available, but I will put a link on the descriptions if you guys are looking forward to get that. I would collect that to be honest, but I already pre-ordered something else, which is next coming game, Metal Gear Solid Delta. I bet you guys know who Snake is. You guys met him before in Smash Brothers, so you know who he is, obviously.
Did I?
Well, I
I
believe
don't
Sonic
know if
did.
I
Sonic
don't
has fought
remember
back
that. I
versus
don't
a couple
know if I
times.
met him or
Yep.
whatsoever. I know that I'm in Smash, but I don't play. Even though I wish I could. It'd be kind of cool. We try. I can't
Yeah.
do it. We try.
So basically, that's all I have to bring up now. So if you guys really want the collector's edition, check it out if it's still available. Well, I want to thank Shadow and Silver and Sonic for joining us for tonight. And, having a nice conversation with us about your next video game, which is I'm quite excited about it because I really want to try it now because I can't wait to be honest. I don't know about you, Spurn. I know you're interested in certain characters there, so I
Yeah.
know definitely you will try that game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love a lot of the characters in the game. I grew up with Sonic the Hedgehog, so I've always loved Sonic and his friends and all
Same
those
here.
characters.
Well, sadly, it was kind of sad Simbi was not with us tonight. So, but basically, Simbi is a fan of Sonic. So I'm gonna give you a shout out, Symbio. You're a big fan of Sonic, so if you're watching this video, get to pre-ordering that game right now, because I know you really want that game. You've been talking about Sonic too much about me. You have like a whole collection of them every time I visit you. So, pre-order the game if you're watching this video. So, don't miss out. Well, guys.
I'm not gonna be getting I'm not gonna be getting a Nintendo Switch 2, so getting to play Sonic CrossWorlds on the original Nintendo Switch is gonna be awesome.
Oh, now that you
Since
bring
I'm
it up,
not gonna be-
I forgot to say this now. So, basically, the game of Sonic CrossWorlds is for any platform. Just remember, the game will be crossplay, so you guys can play with your other friends, this and that. Well, I don't know how Nintendo will work, but I know it is working with
Yep.
Fortnite before with other platforms, so it will happen the same way. But it will be crossplay, so just be aware that you can still play with your friends no matter what. Even if you don't own a Switch or this platform, just remember you'll still be able to play it. And before we close up
Mhm.
here, and this video is sponsored by Volante Designs. That's right, Volante Designs. If your hedgehogs are wondering what that is, it's a special jacket company getting like best designs. There used to be Assassin's Creed outfits, Watch Dogs outfits, but sadly they don't own them no more. So the only outfits they have now is Devil May Cry. Check it out. All those jackets look very good. So if you really want to buy from there, use my coupon code and get 10% off on your first order. And this is for members and non-members only. So you're gonna use this coupon only once. So use it wisely. Don't miss out on Volante Designs. So check out that company out. Good jackets, nice vests, and maybe some merchandises. You never know. Because I ordered from that place They got good outfits. And if Symbio was here, he would have said the same thing too. He owns one of the jackets as well, so. But check it out, Bond's Designs. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to like and to subscribe, and hit that notification button to see more videos that turn up over here. And a big shout out to our hedgehogs here who have joined us here tonight, and we're looking forward for this new Sonic game, which I'm very hyped for. Tune in for next time, folks. I'm your host Deadpool, and your second host here, Spartan. And to the hedgehogs, Silver, Shadow, and Sonic. We'll see you next time. See ya!
What are you waiting for? Hurry up and subscribe to Hero Universe.